Good morning, student. Today we start theme 2, writing and city life. City life began in Mesopotamia. Now, first of all, I am telling you about the meaning of the word Mesopotamia. The name Mesopotamia is derived from the Greek word mesos, meaning middle, and Potamos, meaning river. It means that Mesopotamia means the land between the two rivers, Farat and Tigris. Now both are now a part of the Republic of Iraq. Mesopotamian civilization is known for its prosperity, city life, and bulky and rich literature, and its mathematics and astronomy. Mesopotamia writing system and literature spread in the eastern Mediterranean, northern Syria, and Turkey after 2000 BC, so that the kingdom of the entire region were writing to one another and to the Pharaoh of Egypt in the language and script of Mesopotamia. Here we shall explore the connection between the city life and the writing. Here you see in this map, see it very carefully. This is the area where Mesopotamian civilization was spread up or established. Now, in the modern time, this was spread in between the Turkey, Syria, Lebanon, and Iran countries, and the desert of the Arabia even also. Now, what were the main sources? Our archaeology in Mesopotamia began in 1840s. Mesopotamia was important to Europeans because of the reference to it in the Old Testament, the first part of the Bible. This Old Testament, this part was the first part of this Bible book of Christians. In 1873, a British newspaper funded an expedition of the British Museum to search for a tablet narrating the story of the flood mentioned in the Bible. Now, I am telling you according to the Bible, what was the story? According to the Bible, the flood was meant to destroy all life on earth. However, God chose a man Noah to ensure that life could continue after the flood. Noah built a huge boat of ark. He took a pair each of all known species of animals and birds on board the ark, which survived the flood. There was a strangely similar story in the Mesopotamian traditions, where the principal character was called the Zoroaster. So the same story we also see in the Bible as well as in the Mesopotamian inscriptions. By the 1860s, it was understood that the stories of the Old Testament were not literally true but may have been ways of expressing memories about important changes in the history. Now, many sources through the excavation of the this Mesopotamia civilization or this area, we find the main sources like as building. We find many huge buildings, then statues, ornaments, graves, tools, seals, and written documents. Now, through all these sources, we also getting the knowledge about the Mesopotamian geographical condition. Mesopotamia and its geography. Here you see the map. See this map very carefully. In the northeast lie the green undulating plains, gradually rising to tree-covered mountain range with clear streams and wildflowers, with enough rainfall to grow the crops. Then the second point, in the north, there is a stretch of upland called a steppe. Here you see in the map steppe, this area, where annual Herdings, animal herding offer people a better livelihood than agriculture. After the winter rain, sheep, goats feed on these grasses and low shrubs that grow here. Then to the east, in the eastern side, tributaries of the Tigris provide routes of communication into the mountains of Iran. Then in the south, here you see in the south there is a desert, and this is where the first cities and the writing emerged. This desert could support cities because the rivers Farad and Tigris, which rise in the northern mountain, carry loads of silt, fine mud. When they flood, or when their water is let out on the fields, fertile silt is deposited there. After the Farad has entered in the desert, when the Farad river entered in the desert area, it water flows into the small channels. It means that it is divided into the small channels. These channels flooded their banks and in the past functioned as irrigation canals. And the water could be let into the fields of wheat, barley, peas, lentils when necessary. It means that with the help of these Farata rivers, all these crops were grown in this area. Then, in the northeastern plains and the mountain slopes, produce the milk, meat, wool in abundance. Fish was also available in the rivers, and date palms gave fruits in the summer. So, in this way, we see these are the main geographical features of the Mesopotamia. Thank you, student.